finding your seat. Let's take a deep breath in. Smile, exhale from the mouth. Closing the eyes. Slow your breath. Let's inhale together for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Slow breath in. Feel your belly expand. Control your breath out. Feel your belly soften. Inhale to the belly. Feel it expand. Exhale, feel it soften. Inhale to the belly. Let it go up into the chest and back. Exhale from the chest and back, down to the belly. Feel your pelvic floor engage. Inhale into the belly, up into the chest, up into the back. Feel that the crown gets taller as the neck lengthens. Exhale, the chest falls, the belly falls, the lower belly draws in. Inhale to the belly, feeling that the spine is lifting with every breath, it gets taller. And as you exhale, we compress this energy into our midline. Feel it go all the way down. Feel the pelvic floor squeeze as it lifts gently. Inhale into the belly, into the chest, all the way up into the crown. And as we exhale, take your hands to your heart center. Keeping the eyes closed here, bring your focus to the center of your palms. Press into the palms. Feel the strength that you have in your spine. As your pelvic floor lifts, the crown gets taller, the palms press together, the shoulder blades draw back. You are powerful. Deep breath in, smile. Long exhale, gently releasing the palms down to the knees, opening the eyes. As we inhale, turning the chin towards the right shoulder, keeping the chest parallel with the front wall. Coming back through center and moving the chin towards the left. Inhale back through center, and we're moving through to the right. I want you to keep the chin parallel the whole time that you're moving. We're not letting the chin tuck or lift. What we want to do is maintain the movement just in the cervical spine and keep elongating. With every breath you get taller. We'll finish this last one on the left. Come back to center, taking your left hand to the outside of your right knee and your right hand outside of your chair. Come back through center, reach the arms forward to the front of the room, and you're turning the whole chest, taking the hands now to the outside left. Inhale the arms up to center, so kind of like zombie arms. And exhale, we twist to the right. Press the palms down and feel you get taller. Come back through center on the inhale. Shoulder blades are retracted back. Exhale and press the palms down. Inhale, come back through center. Notice what's going on with your knees and your pelvis. Keep them steady. Exhale and twist to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Fingers keep reaching, but the shoulder blades draw back. Exhale and twist to the left. Inhale, coming back. Now we reach the arms up. Take the arms to goal posts as we exhale. The elbows are bent. As we inhale, pull the shoulder blades back. Lift the chest up and point your tailbone back. Exhale and round the back, taking the elbows in towards your belly button. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Inhale to lift everything back up, the chin to the ceiling, the shoulder blades draw back, elbows draw down. And keep moving, the exhale draws you forward. Try to get really small to the front of the body. Inhale to come up, lift the chest, lift the chin. And as we exhale, we round. See if you can lift the heels, get really small as you pull the knees in. 2 more. Use this to really expand the front of the body. And use the exhale to really open up the back ribs. Point your tailbone down. 1 more. And exhale, round it in. Good. Inhale, come back up to center. Keeping the hands as they are, we're taking the left hand to the low back and the right hand behind the head. So noticing here that we don't want to tuck the chin, keep the head pressing into the right palm and have the left hand, just the back of the hand, pressing into the low back. Keep your foundation grounded in your feet and your pelvis. Take your left hand a little bit higher up, maybe your right hand a little lower down, only to get the angle of the stretch in the triceps and shoulder if you need it. And then we're here and breathing into that right side. Notice if you're hunching the shoulder, draw it down. Keep the right arm as it is, lift the left arm to the ceiling, inhaling. Take the left hand to the right forearm or elbow, and exhale, we side bend to the left. Keep gently pressing the head into the palm or the wrist, and keep equally pressing the right hip to the floor. Keep drawing the right shoulder blade back and down. Slow breath in, maybe you want to turn the chin towards the ceiling. And slow breath out, let's turn the chin towards the left shoulder. Inhale, coming through neutral, reaching both arms up. Exhale, the arms come down by your sides. Lift the shoulders, draw them back, and circle them down. Inhale, forward, up, back, down. Do a few more. As we're doing this, I want you to remember your breathing. Now we'll hold. Arms out wide as we inhale, bending at the elbows as we exhale. The left hand behind the head and the right hand behind the low back. It's normal for the chin to tuck, so I want you to be aware of that. You're keeping your chin parallel with the floor. If that means you have to put a hand on the head, then that's fine too. Remember, the spine is the most important part here. We want to move from that straight and stable spine. If you want more intensity, walk your hands closer. Only if necessary. If you found that you did that and you started rolling forward, then come back up. Keep breathing into your chest, but equally breathing into your back. Notice your pelvic floor when you exhale, draw it up. With the inhale, releasing the right hand out and up. Taking the right hand wherever feels good on that left arm, and we side bend to the right. It's normal for that left shoulder to want to lift up, so notice that and try to just keep it in line so that your shoulders are parallel with one another. We're not hunching, we're just moving through the side spine, not through the shoulder so much. And with the inhale, let's turn the chin up slightly. And exhaling, turn the chin towards the right shoulder. Inhale, come back through neutral, chin parallel to floor, releasing the hands down by our side. Pull the shoulder blades back, lift them up, roll them forward, come back down. So we're rolling these shoulder rolls just towards the back and up and down. A couple more. This next one is our last one. Take your hands to your knees, bringing your right foot out to the right and back to center. Left foot left and center. Try to lift from your hamstring. So you can drag the foot on the floor if you'd like, or hover the foot on the floor. Be aware of where your movement is happening. Slow it down and really activate the muscles that are required for this movement. So take yourself inward. Deep into that left glute, that left hip joint. Be aware of your abdominal wall, especially here when you're drawing the knee back in. We need the inner thigh and the abdominals. Let's hold to center here. Now we were hovering the knee. I want you to try to lift the knee, the hamstring, right off and then come back down. This is when we're really going to require the abdominal wall. See if you can lift it and bring it out. Tap it down, lift it, and bring it back. Now, if that's not possible, that's okay. You can keep the foot on the floor, moving to whatever range is for you. Also be aware if you started hunching your shoulders or clenching through the jaw, maybe tensing through the face or shortening the breath. These are all signs that we're just pushing a little too hard. You need to work with the body. When you start creating those movements, the body is telling you, I'm not good with this. So that's when you gotta be like, all right, let's take a deep breath. And then the body will be like, okay, I'm cool. So you have to make sure that you're moving with your intention, not away from it. Our intention is to get better. Okay, so now we're here, finding that the feet are in line with the knees. Take your hands to the sides of your chair. I'll turn my chair so you can see me. Ground into your feet. Lift your hips. Exhale, hips come down. Straighten your spine up. Inhale to lift the hips. Your spine stays parallel with the floor when you bend. The tendency here is for the shoulders to round forward with gravity. I want you to pull them back and use your back muscles. Also be aware of where you put the foundation and strength in your feet. Equalize that. Even if it feels a little weird and awkward for you. That's why we're using the chair, and that's why we're going slow. We're trying to realign everything through the ankles and the knees, the hips, the glutes. We'll do 2 more. When you come up, really push equally with both feet. Exhale, come down. Inhale up. Now we're going to hold here. Exhale to stand. Squeeze the backs of the legs and the glutes to do that. Inhale to go forward just where you were already. We're not rolling the shoulders forward. To use your glutes and exhale to come back up. Inhale to come forward. The knees can be bent a little or a lot. Exhale, squeeze through the glutes, push into your feet, but don't grip with your toes. 2 more. Remember, the shoulder blades are back. Exhale to come up and activate the back, the glutes, the hamstrings. 1 more. Inhale forward. And exhale up. Find your Tadasana. Your feet are grounded. We're trying to get the toes in line with the hips. The shoulders are square. The chin, again, parallel with the floor. Notice if the tendency is for the chin to go forward or back, and see if you can be aware of that. Get your ears so that they're parallel with your shoulders. And this is our Tadasana. So this is a perfect spot to just kind of reassess everything. Feel the power in your feet, feel the power in your body, feel the power in your breath. Big smile. We'll come to stand to the left side of the chair. So I'm facing the chair seat, taking the right foot onto the chair seat. Bend and lean forward. Bend the right knee to lean forward, and then come back up. Forward and up. So what's happening here, we're getting a bend in the right knee and the right ankle. So this requires a lengthening of the right calf. So feel that. Rather than the knee wobbling or the heel lifting, we want to move in the range of motion that is best for these joints. So try to get your knee, your toes and your hip all in the same line. We'll do a few more. With this next one, we're going to hold so that the right ankle is under the right knee. Lift your left toes, turn your left toes to the front of the room, and walk your left foot out. As far as comfortable, now you're going to start feeling it in the inner thigh. Left toes are still pointed to the front of the room. We're going to keep moving through that joint. So notice here, if you need to, walk the left foot in a little bit more. Be aware of what happened when you moved your toes out to the left. What's going on with your right knee? Maybe it's falling in. If that's the case, come back and start working a little bit closer and guiding the knee in the right direction. I'm going a little fast. You can go slower so that you can feel where this is doing its yoga for you. You can use your hand on the knee to help guide it. We'll do two more. And this is our last one. We're going to hold here. Take the right elbow to the right knee, right thigh, so the palm is facing the ceiling. The left toes are still turned to the front of the room, left palm up to the ceiling, and reach it overhead. So make sure that the inner thighs are engaged here and the glutes are helping to hold you. Now notice what's going on with your shoulder. Don't let it hunch up to your ear. Draw your left shoulder blade down. Keep reaching through the left fingers though. What's going on with your left thigh and glute? Activate there. Activate through your right inner thigh and your right glute. Take one more breath in. Let's look to the left inner elbow or bicep. And exhale, let's look to the right shoulder. Inhale, chin to neutral, and move back up to a straight right leg. Hands come to the hips, and taking your time. Right foot comes down. If you need to, hold a wall or hold the chair. And then we find our Tadasana once again. Kind of just letting go of what that posture did, feel its effects. Notice your body here, the change of energy as you've allowed more space to come in. And as you breathe here, you're directing new, fresh oxygen and healing power to that area that you've opened. Gently smile. Thank your body. Let's move to the other side. You can move your chair or just step onto the outside right of your chair. I'm facing the chair. Left foot goes on the chair seat. Adjust as you need to with your right foot. We want the spine to be able to stay straight as we move through the bent knee and straighten up. So again, we're moving in the ankle joint, the knee joint, the hip joint, as well as getting some movement into that right hip flexor and that right heel. Take your time just exploring the body in this position, in this shape. Make sure that you're really allowing the breath to move into the areas that you're opening. Check in with your foundation on your right foot. Sometimes if your body is used to standing in a certain way, it's going to just start shifting in that way if you don't pay attention. So continuously checking in with your alignment through your foundation, through your spine. We'll do 2 more. We'll hold this next one up. The left knee directly over the ankle. Lift your right toes. I've got my hand on the back of the chair for balance. Right toes lift and we pivot onto the right foot. So now it's turning to the front of the room. Get your left foot and right foot to intersect so that they're kind of balanced. That's going to help with your hip movement as well. And then as you're here, we're going to start inching the right foot back out to the right. And then get into that left inner thigh. You can get as low as feels comfortable to you. Use the hand on the chair if you need that balance. Make sure that you are still grounded in your right foot, but you're not gripping. Both legs are active. Use your inner thighs. Use your pelvic floor, use your lower belly. Everything is working here in unison. Nothing is rigid, but the body is moving to its best alignment. Working in harmony. We'll do 2 more. The next time that the knee is bent, we'll keep it bent. Adjust your right foot so that you are feeling comfortable in that foundation. Taking your left elbow to the left top of the knee or thigh and taking the right arm up and start to lean over towards the right, or sorry, to the left. You can bend into that left knee more. Notice you don't want to hunch the left or the right shoulder. Stay active through both glutes and inner thighs. Lift through your right kneecap and feel that left glute is drawing the left knee over the ankle. Let's turn the chin towards the right bicep on the inhale. Try to hunch or try to drop your shoulders. Exhale the chin down towards the left shoulder. Inhale, coming back up through center, releasing the right hand and straightening through the left leg. Take your time, use the chair for your balance as we come back to stand. Find your Tadasana. Breathe deeper and longer. Let your exhale move through your body and get rid of what you don't need. Inhale to open the eyes. We're going to the back of the chair. So I'm turning the chair so you can see me. Whatever works for you. Step your feet back. And now I need you to make sure that you are not arching your back here. So strong through your core, but not so much that you're arching through your neck. So find your alignment. If you can, I really suggest getting a mirror, practicing with a mirror behind your device that you're using so that you can see your alignment. It will really help. So anyways, so as much as you can, I don't know if you can see yourself. Your hands are on the back of the chair. I want your spine straight and strong. Abdominals are drawn in. Pelvic floor is drawn up. Take a deep inhale. We're bending the elbows towards the rib cage on the exhale, taking the sternum over your chair, and then come back up. If you feel like you're going to tip, just walk your feet a little bit closer to you. What I'm trying to get you to do is just move from your elbows here, not your hips, not your shoulders, just your elbows. We're doing 2 more. Last one. And come up. Hold here. Take your left foot a little bit forward so you can get it under the hip and ground it down. Slide your right foot back. but we want the hip to stay in line with the left one. So notice if you tilted it up, draw it down. Keep your belly engaged. Start to tilt at the left hip. Only the hip is moving, and now the elbows are going to move to bend and get you a little bit closer to your chair. Squeeze your right glute and come back up with the body and the toes touch down. Let's go. Bend at the elbows. Right leg goes up. Inhale to come back up to center. Now you go as far as comfortable to you. We are working the left stabilizer of the hip. So know that it's not necessary to go far to feel it here. I just want you to make sure that you're moving in the right alignment, strengthening the area that we're trying to reach. Don't let your left hip dip to the left when you move into your range of motion. This is our last one. And bring your right foot down. Turn to face me. Ground your right foot. Take your left foot to the outside of your right thigh, right ankle. You can stay here and start reaching the left arm over as you push the left hip to the left, or you can bend your right knee and take your ankle to the thigh as you sit. So either way, we're just trying to access that left hip. So they're both good. Maybe even do both if you want. It just depends on that right knee if you want to bend it that much. We'll do one more breath here. And exhale. Spread your toes of your right foot. Let's come up. Realign to the back of the chair. So we've got our hands to the back of the chair. Make sure the chair is stable and steady. Your right foot is directly underneath your right hip. The abdominal wall is strong. Slide your left foot back. Bend your elbows as the right leg lifts. And come back up. The left toes will tap down. And we bend. So notice that right hip is the worker now. We want the right glute to be engaged here and keeping the pelvis steady. So the glute, the right hamstring, the abdominal wall, the inner thigh. Notice what's going on as you move. Notice if you're gripping with your toes. See if you can spread your toes. There's a lengthening on the inhale. Remember, we reach out of the crown. And as we exhale, we use that right glute to squeeze and come back up. Let's do one more. And exhale down. Find your Tadasana. You're standing on the left side of the back of the chair with your left side to the back of the chair. Right ankle crosses the left, the right arm up, and sink over, or do that for a few seconds and then do the figure four standing. Whatever feels good for you. Slow your breath. And with an inhale, let's straighten that left leg if you've got it bent. Let's come back to stand. Again, we find our Tadasana. Spread the toes, ground the feet, tall through your spine as we inhale. And a long exhale, gently smile. Inhale to open the eyes. Come to the back of your chair, ground your left foot, bend your right knee, and take a hold of your right foot. If you can't reach the foot, you can take the foot to the back of the chair seat. And then you can start using a little bit of movement in the hip if you want to just draw a little more of an angle or just draw the toes back. So you choose what works for you here with this posture. We're just using the chair for balance. We want to get an opening of the right front thigh and knee. Deep breath in. And exhale, we let go of that and switch sides. Wherever you are is good. You can do this holding the chair, you can do it with the foot on the chair, but whatever you are doing, Do it with intention. We want to open up that left hip, that hip flexor, the left knee, the ankle. Take a slow breath in. And exhale to release. Let's come back into our seat. Finding our Tadasana in our chair. Our feet are grounded. Hands are on the thighs. Chin parallel to floor. Notice how you're feeling here. So remember at the beginning of the practice, we brought that awareness into our breath and into our internal power. Bring that awareness back here. We will breathe together. Exhale to prepare. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Try not to strain the muscles of the face or the jaw. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Slow it down as you exhale. Inhale. Hold. Relax the face. Gently smile. Exhale. Taking your left hand onto your heart center and your right palm against the back of your left palm, on your left hand. So now we have both palms on the heart center. Breathing underneath the palms. Notice how you feel here. If the mind is racing, bring it back. Let's gently open the eyes, taking the hands together, and let's rub the hands really, really quickly. Really, really quickly, really fast, for 10 more seconds. 5. And let's hold here. And now let's take the hands to the heart center and close the eye. Now breathe underneath the palms. Slow your breath down so that you can absorb all of this that's coming in. filling the body, positive energy. Gently smile. Let's take the hands to heart center again, the palms pressing together. Repeating to yourself, I am happy. I am healthy. My body is strong. I have everything I need. Big smile, big breath in. Let it go out of the mouth. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Who joined and who wants to discuss anything?